Another topic of discussion here.
You want to talk about Pat McAfee and sports media?
What's going on with that? Are they getting rid? Are they getting rid of Pat McAfee for freaking college football or not? I need to know. I need to know if I
Did
should
they
watch
say
the
that?
pregame or not.
Did they say it?
There's been people over there giving backlash to Pat McAfee,
Well, that's what he was talking about. He was talking about how
but he's
a lot of
the
the
reason we watched it. Like literally the Red River rivalry, bro.
yeah.
We were watching it through his what you call it?
Mm-hmm.
His play calling, because it was like those other two commentators weren't any good. They weren't that interesting.
Yeah, keep
AJ
talking to the people
Dillon,
real quick.
Pat McAfee. Who's that other? Who's the dude that with Terrence Marshall? No, Terrence Marshall. I forgot his. I think he won a Heisman though. The black dude.
Oh, Desmond Howard?
Desmond Howard. Where did Desmond Howard play? OSU? Oklahoma State? Is that
No,
right?
I thought he was Michigan.
Was it Michigan?
I think so.
Oklahoma State had a cold receiver. His name was like Desmond something.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though, man. Like we were saying about back to Pat McAfee. I was only watching the Red River rivalry through his broadcast. I wasn't really interested in those other commentators. I didn't care what those other boneheads had to say.
Yeah.
Sometimes on those games, like they need to make sure we got the good commentators. Like I'm not trying to hate, but the Big 12, we don't really got.
It's those well, I think it depends on CBS, like if it's either through CBS or Fox,
Like,
the broadcasters.
If we got freaking Gus Johnson, dude.
Mama! Yeah. Even the Bobcats commentators just be like, yo, just sign a little
You
quick.
had some barbecue and you didn't invite me. My feelings are hurt.
Or when he was like, she missed that shit. Bro, that was funny. But the thing about Pat McAfee is he truly made sports enjoyable again. Because here's the thing. What has been literally carrying sports media, because they have no creative ability, is ex-NFL and NBA players. We have to understand that one of the first things that even made the NFL game coverages better, or even just how they viewed the game with the replays, was because of that linebacker that retired from the Chicago Bears after they run it. Was that white guy? He was like he was just good, just rushing, but then they made some changes. He wasn't good in coverage, but what he did was he was like, no, you guys need to use this angle. And a lot of people enjoyed the fact that he was able to give the angles of what the players are seeing so they could understand how these tackles are being made, why these tackles are being made, or what's going through a corner's mind when he's sitting on the sideline. Look at what Tony Romo did. They had to tell him to calm down because he was getting too good about calling plays just out the gate.
I know Jerry Jones is just absolutely fucking sick. Sitting there like, how can he sit up here in this press box, diagnose a defense, but he can't even hold on to a PA or freaking field goal snap in the playoffs.
And that's been the thing too. Ex NFL players or just ex ball players being able to cover the game the way that they have, to be able to talk you through like what's going through a corner's head on this situation, or going through a quarterback and wide receiver combination. Like we never understood truly back shoulder throws about putting balls in just spots when you're in the end zone. You know, until Randy Moss was talking about it, how he worked with it, or even
Troy Aikman.
Jimmy Johnson, who would talk about, we used to drill this in practice because we wanted you guys to be able, because we understood this is just the connection that they had. I mean, if we're going to be honest, if Matt Stafford and Calvin Johnson do like a podcast about talking about how they went through games looking for different spots and how to get open, you can't tell me that nobody's not going to watch that. I mean, everybody's itching right now for Bill Belichick and Nick Saban just to do a podcast at the very least. Just to cover ball just like that. At the college, and like if they had an hour segment where they did 30 minutes on college and then 30 minutes on NFL, or even 30 minutes on high school level, who's not watching that? Who's not truly watching that? I mean, we saw what happened when Steve Kerr was doing it. I mean, he helped a lot of people understand what was going on. So I think sports media is turning in the right direction, considering we want these opinions on sports. So hopefully going forward, Pat McAfee just needs to keep doing what he wants to do. And the old house of sports media is just going to have to burn down and just deal with it, because To be honest, this is what we want to see. We want to see guys break down film, draw yellow markers, walk us through plays and stuff like that. Like John Gruden, when he used to do that, the college football, like quarterback camps, you can't tell me that wasn't fun.
That shit was more interesting to watch than half the shit that's on now.
Exactly. So we'll see, going forward with that. But let us know what you guys think. We're about to probably just go ahead and close it out. It's like an hour, jeez. But let us know what you guys think. What do you guys think about the top 10 draft prospects? Who do you guys got? What are your team needs, right? What is your team looking like? What do you think they need? And where do you think a lot of these players are going to go?
And how do you think they'll do next season?
Exactly. Do you think any teams are going to have some projected sophomore slumps? Any guys that you think are washed up? Also, we'd want to say is, what do you guys think about sports media? Do you like that more ex-NFL, ex-NFL, ex-NBA people, players, or coaches are commentating more on games? Do you enjoy that more?
Or would you rather see Adam Schefter gossiping about what could be going on?
Or Stephen A. or even Stephen A. Smith? Do you want to see that, or do you want to see more of guys who have been in it? So let us know what you guys think. And like I said, thank you guys once again for sticking with us through the Headless Horseman. We're trying to do the best that we can. We're going to get more content out to you guys this week. We already got a plan that we want to be able to put out some more shorts for these segments for you guys. And then also, we want to just give a shout out to our Spotify listeners. Let's get that up to 10 listeners, followers. And let's also get 120 plays in the next couple weeks so we can close out March. Let's try to close out March with 125. YouTube, we put up 5 views on our last vid.
Yeah?
Yeah, and we got a like.
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. So shout out to you guys on the YouTubian spheres. Thank you guys. Shout out to all the Apple Podcast listeners as well. We really enjoy your guys' support. And like I said, we're going to do a better job of getting more content out to you guys. You guys seem to really be enjoying this, especially our short term. So we're going to short form, so we'll get that out to you guys. And thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Headless Horseman podcast, where we get a little headless, a little reckless, but we bring it in at the end of the day. Thank you for joining us at the stables. I'm one of your co-hosts, Clocking Out. Optimus Coctimus joined today with
Dr. Dre, man.
And we'll see you guys in the next one. Headless Horseman, let's ride. Ow!